Hi, my name is Andrea Satterwhite, and I'm running for Lynn's school committee. This may be my first run for office, but I'm certainly no stranger to the Lynn public school system. I myself attended the Lynn public school system. I went to Ingalls, Marshalls, and Lynn Tech. I also am a former school nurse for Marshall Middle School, and I was a float school nurse that traveled the district. I currently have 3 children, 2 in which are in the Lynn public school system. One is in elementary school and the other is in high school. My 3rd child will be entering the Lynn public school system next year. I'm not running for Lynn School Committee as an individual. I'm running as a parent, a former employee, and a former student. I am also a nurse practitioner, certified in both family and pediatrics. And I know that the health of our school system goes beyond the outward appearance. I will examine and diagnose the challenges that we face in the Lynn public school system. And just as I advocate for my patients, I will advocate for your student and mine. One of the primary focuses that I would like to focus on is safety. I have 5 focuses: safety, student achievement, educational training, special education, and community partnerships. I believe that safety should be the top priority. Our students and staff should be able to go to school and feel safe in the environment that they have to go to every day. And if they don't, it is our responsibility to fix that. One idea that I have is where we currently have community resource offices for Lynn. They don't staff every school, but I believe that we should at minimum staff the larger populated schools, such as the middle schools and the high schools. In regards to student achievement, we need to make sure that we are assessing the policies and procedures on a regular basis so that we can see which ones are being most effective. This way, our students have a better opportunity to succeed. In regards to educational training, as I mentioned previously, being a Lynn Tech graduate, I know that we have an exceptional trade school. The problem is there's a capacity, and we are only limited to the amount of students that we're able to accept at that school. And it's no secret that Lynn has more residents than we can handle. I think that it's important for us to try to find another way to make our students successful so that students don't have a disadvantage. For example, our students at high schools have to take an elective anyways. Why not replace the electives with a certification process so that at the end of graduation, you end up with a certification? That way, you may or may not choose to use that later on, but at least you have that moving forward. As a wife of a special education attorney and as a former Lynn public school nurse who tailored IEPs, I know that it's hard to be able to have all the resources that we need for special education. However, we need to make sure that we are equipping all students to be successful. It doesn't matter your differences or disabilities. We need to make sure that we have adequate resources and materials for everyone to be successful. And in regards to community partnerships, we could look at this at 2 approaches: regional and local. On a local approach, why not partner with a financial institution so that they could teach our students financial literacy? That way, they can teach them how to buy their first home, plant that seed, so that they can be successful later on. On a regional approach, for example, we drive around Lynn every day and we see details with police officers that have Salem, Peabody, Linfield. Why not partner with neighboring cities and towns so that if one of our issues is that we don't have enough Lynn officers to have enough adequate resource officers, let's partner with these neighboring cities and towns to use them to be resource officers so that we have enough so that we can all feel safe. These are only some ways. I hope that you choose to vote Andrea Satterwhite for Lynn School Committee on September 5th and November 7th. I want to be your voice for your student and mine.